Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt something in your knees that didn't used to be there? Or maybe you've caught yourself hesitating before stepping off a curb, just in case your balance is a little off today. It's not weakness, it's not failure. It's the quiet reminder that our bodies, like everything else we've loved for a long time, need more care with age. But here's the thing, our bones don't ask for much. They're not demanding. They don't scream for attention until the moment they break. And that moment, it can change everything. A fracture at 65, 70, or 75 can mean more than just a cast and crutches. It can mean surgery, limited mobility, or a long recovery that takes more out of you than you expect. So what can we do? We can listen. We can take care of the frame that holds us up, quietly, gently, consistently. And one of the most powerful ways to do that doesn't require a gym membership or a complicated supplement routine. It starts right in your kitchen, with the food you choose to eat each day. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple foods that help strengthen your bones and protect you from fractures. These aren't exotic, expensive superfoods you have to hunt down. They're everyday foods you can blend into your life with ease. And they're not just about calcium, because bones aren't built with one single nutrient. They're supported by a whole network of minerals, vitamins, and habits that quietly work together in the background. Let's start with a food that's both comforting and deeply nourishing: plain yogurt. Not the sweetened kind with colorful fruit on the bottom, but the simple, creamy, old-fashioned kind that our grandparents knew. Yogurt is rich in calcium, yes, but more importantly, it's incredibly easy for your body to absorb. And as we age, digestion slows down. Our bodies don't break down and absorb nutrients the same way they did in our 30s. That's why gentle, easily digestible sources of calcium like yogurt become more valuable than ever. But yogurt isn't just calcium. It's also filled with probiotics, which help balance gut health. And you might be thinking, what does gut health have to do with bones? The answer is everything. Because if your gut isn't absorbing nutrients properly, your bones can't access what they need to stay strong. So when you have a little bowl of yogurt in the morning or blend it into a smoothie, you're doing more than just feeding yourself. You're nurturing a foundation that keeps you upright, moving, and free. Next, let's talk about a food that might surprise you: sardines. Small, oily, and often tucked away on the bottom shelf of the canned goods aisle, sardines don't usually get much attention, but they should, because they're one of the rare foods that deliver calcium and vitamin D together naturally. That's a combination that's almost impossible to find in the same food, and it's exactly what your bones are asking for. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Without it, all the milk and supplements in the world won't make a difference. And as we age, our skin doesn't produce vitamin D from sunlight as efficiently. That means getting it from food becomes even more important. Sardines also contain phosphorus and omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation in the joints and support bone density from the inside out. You don't need to eat a can of sardines every day to see benefits. Even once or twice a week can be a powerful boost. Try them on toast, mixed into pasta, or crumbled over a salad. If the taste is too strong, mix them with lemon juice or herbs to soften the flavor. Your bones will thank you, and so will your future self. Now that we've explored the gentle power of yogurt and the unexpected strength of sardines, let's move on to the next food that's quietly been keeping bones strong for centuries: dark leafy greens. They may not always be the star of the plate, but make no mistake, greens like kale, collard greens, and bok choy carry an ancient kind of wisdom. They're rich in calcium, yes, but they also offer magnesium, vitamin K, and trace minerals that all work together to strengthen the internal scaffolding of your body, your bones. What makes leafy greens especially powerful is how they support the balance of nutrients your body needs to not only build bone, but maintain it. Vitamin K, in particular, helps your body use calcium effectively. It acts like a traffic director, guiding calcium into your bones rather than letting it float aimlessly through your bloodstream or settle into places it shouldn't, like arteries or joints. You don't have to chew through a mountain of raw kale to benefit.
A simple sauté with garlic and olive oil, a handful in your soup, or blended into a smoothie is enough. Greens are flexible like that. They're not here to dominate your plate. They're here to blend in quietly, gently, and powerfully. And maybe this is the bigger message too. Aging well doesn't always mean doing more. Sometimes it means leaning into the simple things we've overlooked, the foods we've always had access to but maybe never gave enough credit. Let's talk about another one of those foods, almonds. Small, crunchy, familiar. Most of us have reached for a handful of almonds as a snack without thinking twice. But these little nuts are packed with magnesium and calcium, and they're incredibly easy to work into your day. Unlike pills or powders, almonds give you what your bones need in their natural whole form, along with protein, which is just as essential for bone structure. You might not realize it, but your bones aren't just mineral, they're living tissue. And just like your muscles, they need protein to repair, rebuild, and maintain strength. Almonds deliver that, gently and steadily, without the digestive burden of some meats or protein powders. Add them to your morning oatmeal, slice them onto a salad, or enjoy them just as they are. You'll notice something else too. When you eat these foods regularly, your body responds. Your energy shifts. You move more easily. You sleep more deeply. It's not magic. It's not a miracle. It's nourishment. It's returning to the basics and doing them with love. And when you begin to feel the difference, not just in your bones, but in your daily rhythm, you start to realize just how much power you have. You don't have to be fragile. You don't have to break. You can strengthen what's already there, gently, from the inside out. Now that we've talked about yogurt, sardines, leafy greens, and almonds, let's finish this nourishing journey with a food that's both ancient and often overlooked, figs. Yes, figs, those soft, sweet fruits with their earthy scent and honey-like richness. They've been revered for centuries, not just for their flavor, but for their healing properties. And when it comes to bone health, figs are an unsung hero. Packed with calcium, magnesium, and potassium, figs support the delicate mineral balance your bones rely on to stay dense and durable. Calcium builds the bone structure, magnesium helps convert vitamin D into its active form, and potassium prevents calcium from being leached out of your bones due to high sodium levels, something many of us struggle with unknowingly through processed foods. And beyond their nutrients, there's something comforting about eating a fig. It feels intentional, slow, almost sacred. Slice one open and you see the beautiful pattern inside. Tiny seeds, soft flesh, natural sweetness. It reminds you that food isn't just fuel. It's experience, it's connection, it's care. Whether fresh or dried, adding figs to your routine can be simple. Toss them into your morning bowl of oats, pair them with a slice of cheese, or enjoy them as a quiet evening treat. It's one of those foods that feels like a gift and offers your body the same. So now we've explored these 5 bone-building allies: yogurt, sardines, dark leafy greens, almonds, and figs. They're not fads, they're not trends. They're simply honest, whole foods that work gently but powerfully to support your foundation, your bones, as you continue to live, walk, move, and be. And I want to leave you with this. You don't have to accept weakness as part of aging. You don't have to feel fragile or at risk. You don't have to worry every time you trip or slip or stumble. Strength doesn't disappear with age. It simply asks to be fed differently. It asks for presence, for patience, and for nourishment that's in tune with the season of life you're in. So today, give your bones a little gratitude. They've carried you through so much, and with the right support, they'll carry you through even more, upright, confident, and steady. If this video helped you feel more empowered or inspired, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What food are you most excited to try? Or maybe you've been eating some of these already. What difference have you felt? Sharing your voice helps others on the same path feel seen, heard, and encouraged. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us reach more people who are looking to live with strength and clarity after 60. And be sure to subscribe if you want more tips, stories, and conversations like this, real, practical, and made just for you.
Here's to your bones. Here's to your balance. And here's to living every chapter of your life with confidence, purpose, and peace. Thank you for walking through this with me. Not just the foods, but the philosophy underneath them. The belief that aging isn't a decline, but a different kind of strength. A quiet strength. One that listens more, rushes less, and understands the value of daily, loving attention. You see, when we talk about bones, we're not just talking about the structure of the body. We're talking about your ability to reach up to the top shelf without hesitation, to walk confidently through your garden without fear of falling, to dance, to hug, to carry a grandchild, to step into a new day with freedom. Bones are memory holders. They hold the echo of every fall we caught ourselves from, every laugh we leaned into, every place we've stood firm in who we are. And protecting them, strengthening them, isn't just about health. It's about continuing to show up for life on your terms. It's not about perfection. You don't need to eat these 5 foods every single day to see a benefit. You just need to begin weaving them in gently, consistently, lovingly. Maybe it starts with a spoonful of yogurt before your morning walk. Maybe it's adding a sprinkle of chopped almonds to your lunch. Maybe it's saying yes to greens when you used to skip them. These are small acts, but they are acts of devotion to your body, your freedom, your story. And if there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's that your bones are not beyond repair. No matter your age, your body is still responding to how you treat it, still rebuilding, still listening. So listen back. When your knees ache a little more than usual, when your balance feels off, when you feel just a little more brittle than you used to, don't ignore that. That's not just age. That's your body asking for support. And now you know how to offer it. Let your meals become your medicine. Let your food remind you of your strength. Let your choices today shape the life you want to live tomorrow. A life full of steadiness, confidence, and vitality. If this video brought you a moment of clarity or comfort, please share it with someone you care about. You never know whose life might change because they added one small food to their plate. And if you're not subscribed yet, I invite you to join this community, where we talk about real health, real stories, and real aging, with honesty, humor, and hope. You're not alone in this journey. You never have been. And as long as you keep caring for yourself, with love, with nourishment, and with faith, your body will carry you where you need to go. Here's to stronger bones. Here's to fewer fractures. Here's to a life lived fully, one bite, one breath, one step at a time. So, as we close this moment together, I want you to really let this sink in. The power to protect your bones, your balance, and your independence is already in your hands, or rather, on your plate. After 60, it's not about chasing youth or fearing decline. It's about feeding the life that's still unfolding, with strength, clarity, and heart. Every time you choose yogurt over processed snacks or add greens to your dinner instead of skipping vegetables, you're casting a quiet vote for longevity. Every sardine you mash onto toast, every almond you chew thoughtfully, every fig you savor, you're nourishing more than your body. You're saying yes to another walk through the park without hesitation. Yes to more time with the people you love. Yes to feeling grounded in yourself, not wobbly or fragile. These aren't dramatic changes. They're not loud or flashy, but they are deeply powerful. Because what you eat becomes what you are. And what you are can still be strong, mobile, and free. If you've made it to this point in the video, thank you. You're someone who doesn't just want to age. You want to age well. You want to stay rooted. You want to feel whole. And I'm honored to be part of that journey with you.
Let me know in the comments which of these foods you're already eating or which one you're curious to try. Share your thoughts. They might be the encouragement someone else needs today. And if this video gave you even one helpful nudge, please like it. Subscribe for more content made with you in mind. Gentle, real, and life-affirming. Your bones are your foundation. Treat them with kindness, and they will keep you standing, strong and steady for years to come. Here's to your strength, here's to your story, and here's to living your best, boldest, most balanced life at every age.